Hi, I'm Johnny. I'm a global artist ambassador for FENIX360, and I'm blessed to be joined today by the model and actress, Jade Overson. Hi, Jade. How are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm great. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'm looking forward to sharing some of your modeling work with our audience. Is that cool, Jade?
Oh yeah, that's great. I'd love to get into it.
All right, then take a look at some of the modeling images from Jade Overson that you can find at jadeoverson.com. Jade, those are beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing with us. And listen, looking forward to learning about you. Can you tell me where you're from and how did you get involved with modeling and acting?
Yes, well, I was actually born in a small town in Northern California called Salinas.
Uh-huh.
I've been raised in Las Vegas, Nevada since I was 7, but for 2 short years from 2016 and 2018, to kind of have a turnaround period, I moved back to Salinas with my parents.
Okay.
Well, around that time, I was breaking bad habits. I was trying to restart and do something productive, build something for myself. And I've always loved the arts since I was a young child. So at this time, I just kind of jumped in, started meeting people, networking, photographers, fashion designers. Um, and I just started doing photo shoots and just trying to network. So it started out very slow and small, especially because at the time I was 16, I was going to school, I didn't have much time.
Right.
But once I turned 18 and I moved back to Las Vegas, I found a lot more opportunities here in the big city that I come from.
That's cool, Jade. You know what I mean? Of course, there are so many opportunities in Las Vegas and entertainment in general. But certainly it's great that you're following your passion, that, you want to go and do this. You want to be an entertainer and modeling and acting and performing. And that's a soul's calling. So I'm glad that, you know what I mean, you're answering it, and discovering, kind of this talent that you have. So let me ask this question then. When you were considering then getting into modeling and now coming up acting, were there other kinds of models and actors that that you kind of appreciated in watching growing up or anything that may have inspired you to want to do this?
None exactly specifically, but I just grew up watching a lot of variety of different things from, and even with music. And I always was inspired by like the different types of fashions there are. One thing that's really important to me is being like environmentally conscious. And then at the same time, I feel like nowadays modeling and acting, even for people my age or females in general, turn into more of like one lane of work, if you know what I mean, that it's all getting into. So I'm just trying to be different than that and kind of make something that is going to make me stand out and get me to a next level, but also create like a new type of vibe for myself.
Listen, I love that. This is basically all growth, right? And you know what I mean? And your environmental consciousness and utilizing, kind of your artist platform to help perpetuate, awareness around that consciousness is really inspiring. So thanks for that, Jade. Now, listen, what are you working on now, or what's coming up here for the near future for you?
Oh, right now I just wrapped up on a few projects. I did a commercial for a Honda, but I can't get too much into that one right now. I also just finished working on a movie called Define Love. I was a production assistant there. In May, it's called Back on the Strip. It's by Chris Spencer. He's the director there. It's going to be starring Tiffany Haddish and Wesley Snipes. You could see me very shortly on that film, as well as a film called Riot for the Dove. I'm Gia, so look out for it. I look a little bit different, but that one's directed by Mike Lazar. And those are all great actors, directors, and people that you should check out.
Oh, that is so cool, Jade. I'm so glad to hear about your progress and kind of all these breakthroughs and all this great collaboration with these great artists and producers and directors. So we are looking forward to following your progress and your content that we'll know we can find at your own website, which is jadeoverson.com, right? And then also
Yes.
your other social media links as well. We'll put them below our interview, and we're going to look for you also being presented on the FENIX360 app. So thank you so much for hooking up with me today, Jade.
Oh, thank you so much for having me, John.
All right, you take care.
Take care. Have a good one.
Too.